What's up, everybody? It's Man of Low Moral Fiber here. My name's Luke, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Tidal Wave as part of my Does It Suck series. Right away, guys, I do want to kind of warn you that this is the first video I've recorded and uploaded since upgrading my computer last night, and so I don't know if all the audio levels are going to be perfect. If they're not, I'll try to get them fixed as soon as possible. Anyway, I was asked to take a look at the Tidal Wave when I looked at some other Jakobs Shotguns like the Orphan Maker Quad and Hydra, and this weapon is an allusion to a weapon in Borderlands 1 of similar name called TK Baja's Wave or TK's Wave, one of the two. Either way, this weapon shoots these waving bullets that fire out in this horizontal pattern and then bounce off the ground or any surface, I think twice before they stop moving. However, sometimes they'll hit the ground right as they're in their parabola or changing direction in their parabola, so it looked like they'll only bounce once, or maybe they won't even bounce at all if you get it just right, I've noticed. And we're going to go ahead and get started here. We'll see how it changes the spread when I spec into precision. It looks like it tightens it up a little bit, but as you can see, it's still not an incredibly accurate weapon. And also, we are going to spec into velocity here, and you can see that this makes these bullets fly a lot faster, and I'm not sure if that's going to hinder or help us. Now, it is a 3 ammo magazine, but it consumes 2 ammo per shot, so we're going to get that one shot, one kill synergy after every other shot, like we did with the Hydra, the Orphan Maker, and the Quad. So let's go ahead and get started here and see how we do. Now, I did have like a 1/2 run that I did just to kind of test the audio, and it was performing all right, and we'll see how it does. One thing I did notice right away, and I think we'll be able to see it here hopefully, is that this weapon does have good bore synergy because of the bouncing bullets. Now I'll throw my decoy back there. Hopefully all these guys kind of line up and we can see that. But yeah, it took all those guys out pretty quickly there. Ooh, we got a badass right away. That's kind of weird. We'll see how that works out for us. Go ahead and get kunai on him. Got slag on him as well. Need to back away because he's obviously going to do that stomp. He kept moving away and I couldn't really line up the perfect shot on him. But I do know that this weapon does have one shot, one kill potential. And I'll have some other opportunities to prove that to you guys. Obviously, this time we're going to kill this guy. So that worked out pretty well, actually. Didn't take too much damage from the badass there. So, as you can see, that's one of my main problems with the gun right there, is that we were pretty close to that guy, and it was still hard for us to hit a critical hit on him. This weapon, even when you're close up, is not very accurate. Even the Hydra is more accurate than this weapon, and the Hydra is, you know, tragically inaccurate, not inaccurate, I don't think that's a word. Looks like we got a hot loader up there, so we'll get ready to kill him. Now this is, you know, the real folly of the weapon, that you have to be fairly close to an enemy in order to kill them, but certain enemies, like the hot loaders, are obviously very dangerous when you're up close to them. So that's something to watch out for there. Shooting down into an enemy, though, works really well with this gun because of the bouncing bullets and the bore effect. We'll see if we're able to kill this badass in one shot. Hopefully he won't be moving quite as violently as that other one was. Yeah, he's definitely moving real slow. Well, it took 2 shots, or actually more than that, to kill him. Wow. There we go. So, it took multiple shots to kill him there. Hopefully I'll quit missing eventually and we'll be able to show that this weapon can kill badasses in one shot. We'll definitely get one more opportunity at it, but that's probably the hardest of the 3 opportunities that I've had, so we'll see. Now, this particular weapon, it's hard to say it sucks when it rips through these enemies pretty quickly, but compared to other Jakobs shotguns, I would actually say that yes, it does kind of suck, because it's obviously not as potent as the Hydra, it's not as potent as the Orphan Maker, it's not as potent as the Quad. It is ammo efficient though, because it only uses 2 ammo per shot, whereas the Quad and the Hydra use 4 and 3 respectively. I guess the Orphan Maker is just as ammo efficient as this weapon, plus it's more accurate, so I guess I'd say it's more ammo efficient. But this weapon, you know, that's the one thing it does have going for it other than the bouncing bullets, which can be a very big friend of bore, as I've already mentioned. But I don't really know if that's enough to make up for its terrible spread pattern. It's debatable, you know, there are situations where the bouncing bullets could be really nice, but at the same time, that spread pattern is just really, really bad. You can be right up next to an enemy and try to shoot them, and you'll get no results sometimes because it'll wave right over them, or, you know, just any number of things that could go wrong there. See what I mean a little bit? Ooh, got a hot loader over there, so we'll get ready to take him out. At range, you can see that this weapon is really, really bad. I guess I was able to knock the hot loader down. I barely did any damage to it, though. Excellent. So we've killed the hot loader. That was our main obstacle. These two gun loaders that are here, and whatever this third loader that's about to jump down is, shouldn't really be too much of a problem. Looks like it was a junk loader. I think junk loaders are just kind of healthier gun loaders, to be honest with you. They aren't really too dangerous. I guess they can be when you knock off their arms and force them into their dangerous mode, but we'll see. Excellent. So we've killed that guy now. Looks like we have just one more enemy to kill until the badass is coming, I think. So yeah, I think the badass's door is opening there. And this last enemy is an exploder, so that actually works out pretty well. So we'll try to get the badass into a spot where I can try to get a good one-shot, one-kill on it. It may not be possible, and it may work out well. We'll see. It depends on his actions mainly. If he's going to stay up there, it's going to be kind of dangerous to get a one-shot, one-kill on him, because if we fail to get that one-shot, one-kill, obviously he's going to do that stomp right away. And that stomp is very, very damaging. Now that he's moved down there, we're obviously going to miss, so we're not going to get a one-shot, one-kill down there. However, we're a lot safer up here, so just trust me when I say that this weapon is possible to get a one-shot, one-kill with, I guess. But it's not as easy to do, or as... so I guess that kind of showed that it could be possible, but it's not as easy to do or as consistent as with the other stronger Jakobs shotguns that I've showed off, like the Orphan Maker, the Quad, and the Hydra, which are all fairly easy to get one-shot, one-kills with, whereas this one is a little bit more difficult. I could have done it, you know, but obviously I messed it up. Now, like I said, it is really good at boring. That is the one thing I got to hand to this weapon. We'll try to get another bore shot here. I don't know if we were able to, no, and somehow that hot loader wasn't slagged. I thought I threw multiple grenades at him, but I guess he wasn't having any of it. Ooh, almost died there. Hopefully those transfusion grenades get to me. They did. That guy really not slagged as many transfusions as I threw there. That's pretty freaking weird and kind of annoying. Alright, so we're going to kill that junk loader eventually. I swear it. Excellent. So we're taking out these enemies. Looks like there is a hot loader up there. If we can get past that hot loader, I think we'll make it through the room. So does this weapon suck? I don't know. It's hard to quantify that it sucks when I've been making it through the room fairly easily and we get good bore shots like that. But I think any other Jakobs shotgun, you know, whether it be purple or another unique that I haven't tested, like, oh, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, the Triquerta or whatever that gun is called, those all perform a little bit better than this weapon. So, I don't know. It sucks compared to other Jakobs shotguns. Obviously, pretty much any Jakobs shotgun can be made viable by 0, even at overpower levels. So that's something to watch out for. But the only thing this gun's really good for is boring groups of enemies due to its bouncing bullets, which are pretty nice, to be honest with you. That's the main thing it has going for it. But other than that, you know, it's hard to find something that this gun really excels at, other than missing at point-blank range. So that is kind of weird. I'm not exactly sure what you guys think about it. Be sure to leave it in the comments. I'll read those. This was obviously a suggestion you guys had made. Another suggestion one of you had made is that I don't really need two-fang for Jakobs shotguns, and I definitely agree with that. You had pointed out that if you fire the weapon quick enough, two-fang doesn't really matter, and since Jakobs weapons the shotguns at least fire as quick as you can pull the trigger, it's pretty nice. So, I guess technically all Jakobs weapons say they fire as fast as you can pull the trigger, but that's not the case with like the Rex, the Damned Cowboy, and the Unforgiven, and maybe a select few others. Either way, he's right. You don't really need Two-Fang for these shotguns. Anyways, guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. I'll be sure to try to get the audio dialed in if it's not perfect. I do definitely appreciate you guys watching because that's how I was able to afford my upgrade. If you guys are curious what kind of upgrade I got a 5960X. It's the new Intel 8-core processor. I was able to overclock it to about 4.1. I'm trying to get it to 4.2. My buddy was able to get his up to 4.4, so I'm kind of jealous about that. He might have hit the silicone lottery a little bit harder than I did, but you know, it definitely improved my performance in games and rendering quite a bit, so I'm definitely happy about that. I got 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, and I'm using an Asus X99 motherboard, or X99 Deluxe motherboard. It's the one that's white and black. It looks pretty cool. Anyways, guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it, obviously. If you guys haven't yet taken the time to subscribe, please do so. I'd appreciate that as well. Otherwise, I do hope to catch you next time. If you guys have any comments or concerns about this series or suggestions, obviously this weapon was a suggestion, I'd definitely appreciate reading those in the comments as well. Like I said, hope to catch you next time. Bye, guys.